To understand that your dreams are portals is to step into a realm where the familiar textures of reality begin to shimmer and shift, revealing a deeper, hidden architecture beneath the surface of everyday life. Dreams function as cosmic doorways, bridges between the waking self and the vast expanse of consciousness that lies beyond. At their core, they embody the eternal interplay between illusion and truth, the known and the mysterious, inviting you to move beyond the confines of linear existence into a realm where time folds and layers of reality converge. One of the foundational themes here is the concept of liminality, the state of being on a threshold, suspended between worlds. When you dream, you inhabit this liminal space, a fluid dimension where ordinary logic softens and the language of metaphor and symbol becomes primary. This realm is not bound by the rigid rules of waking life but pulses with a freer, more expansive logic that reflects the multifaceted nature of consciousness itself. In this liminal zone, your soul speaks through the imagery of dreams, weaving narratives that are coded messages waiting to be deciphered. Embedded within these narratives is the subtle yet profound truth that dreams serve as reflections of both your inner landscape and the greater cosmos. The dream world is a mirror, one that reflects your fears, desires, memories, and potentials, but also connects you to archetypal energies and universal patterns that transcend personal history. These patterns reveal a holographic nature of existence, where microcosm and macrocosm reflect and inform each other in a sacred dance. Dreams, then, are not isolated events but part of a larger cosmic dialogue, where your inner journey resonates with the rhythms of the universe. The portal nature of dreams also challenges the common assumption that reality is fixed and singular. In the dream state, multiple realities coexist, timelines intersect, and the boundaries of identity blur. Here, you might meet versions of yourself from alternate realities or future selves offering guidance and insight. This multidimensionality hints at the vastness of your being, a consciousness that extends beyond the physical body and linear time. Through these portals, you glimpse the infinite facets of your existence and begin to understand that your waking life is but one thread in a richly woven tapestry. Another essential theme is the power of intention and awareness. To enter these dream portals consciously is to cultivate a heightened state of presence and purpose. It requires learning to navigate the dreamscape with lucid awareness, holding the delicate balance between surrendering to the mystery and asserting your will as an active participant. This conscious engagement transforms dreams from passive experiences into dynamic realms of exploration and transformation, where you can interact with symbols, receive guidance, and even influence outcomes. The illusions that often cloak dreams, confusion, fragmentation, and forgetfulness, are themselves part of the deeper lesson. They invite patience and humility, teaching you to decode the language of the unconscious with care and curiosity. Over time, as you deepen your relationship with these portals, the veil lifts, and you gain clarity not only about your personal path but about the nature of reality itself. Dreams become a compass pointing toward greater self-awareness, healing, and spiritual awakening. Finally, these core concepts underscore the sacredness of dreams as a living bridge between worlds. They remind you that within each night's journey lies an invitation to reclaim the forgotten wisdom of your soul, to rediscover your place in the cosmic dance, and to awaken the dormant faculties that connect you to realms beyond ordinary perception. Dreams are not mere fantasies or random firings of neurons, they are sacred portals, gateways to deeper knowing, healing, and transformation. In the stillness between waking and sleeping, the dream realm unfurls like an ancient tapestry, rich with symbols that speak the language of the soul. Here, stories emerge not as linear tales but as living myths, each thread woven with the subtle wisdom of the cosmos, carrying meanings that resonate beyond time and space. To enter your dreams as portals is to become a seeker of these stories, a traveler who reads the night sky of your unconscious and deciphers the constellations of meaning that guide your inner journey. Consider the tale of the labyrinth, a powerful metaphor that often appears within dreams. The labyrinth is no mere maze but a sacred geometry, its twisting paths a reflection of the soul's winding journey toward the center, the place of profound revelation and transformation. To enter a labyrinth in a dream is to face the complexity of the self, to confront shadows and light entwined in a dance as old as existence itself. Each turn, each dead end, challenges the dreamer to relinquish control, to trust the unfolding path even when the destination remains unseen. Emerging from the labyrinth symbolizes rebirth, a crossing through the portal of inner mystery into renewed clarity and strength. Another recurring narrative is that of the bridge, often appearing as a fragile span over dark waters or a glowing arc of light. The bridge is the quintessential symbol of transition, the literal passage between worlds. To dream of crossing a bridge is to acknowledge the liminal space where transformation occurs, where you step from the familiar shores of your known self into uncharted realms. These dreams beckon you to embrace change, to walk the delicate line between fear and faith. The bridge holds the promise of connection, reminding you that the portals in your dreams are not isolated but linked, each one part of a sacred continuum leading deeper into awakening. Within these symbolic landscapes, figures often appear as guides or companions, animals, ancestors, or enigmatic strangers who embody aspects of your psyche or spiritual allies. These dream beings carry messages wrapped in metaphor, their presence an invitation to dialogue with the deeper currents beneath surface awareness. A serpent coiled in shadow may symbolize healing and transformation, shedding old skins to reveal hidden power. A soaring bird may be a herald of freedom and vision, lifting you beyond earthly limitations. To engage with these figures consciously is to open a dialogue with the unconscious, to receive wisdom that the waking mind cannot easily grasp. The recurring motif of portals themselves, doors, windows, mirrors, serves as a constant reminder that dreams are thresholds to realms beyond. These symbolic gateways pulse with potential, shimmering invitations to cross into the unknown. Mirrors, for instance, often reflect more than just physical appearance, they reveal inner truths, hidden aspects of the self, or parallel realities. To gaze into a mirror portal is to confront the mystery of identity, to see yourself reflected not as a fixed entity but as an ever-changing flux of energy and light. One particularly poignant narrative is the journey through darkness into light, a classic hero's arc played out within the dream theater. This descent into shadow, though fraught with uncertainty, is essential. It mirrors the process of inner alchemy where fear and ignorance give way to illumination and wisdom. Dreams that plunge you into dark forests, abandoned buildings, or subterranean caverns are not curses but blessings in disguise. They invite you to meet your fears, to gather lost parts of yourself, and to emerge renewed. The portal at the journey's end is a threshold of transformation, where the darkness is not the enemy but the fertile soil from which new life springs. These symbolic narratives are the language of the soul's cosmic dance. They beckon you to become an interpreter, a sacred storyteller who listens deeply and honors the wisdom encoded in each dream portal. As you cultivate this attunement, the dream world reveals itself less as a mysterious riddle and more as a living dialogue, an ongoing conversation between your waking self and the boundless realms that enfold you. To know that your dreams are portals is to begin a profound practice of integration, where the mysteries of the night can ripple into the fabric of your everyday existence, transforming the mundane into the sacred. The journey does not end with recognition or insight alone. It is only through bringing these nocturnal revelations into conscious life that their true power unfolds. The dance between dream and waking world becomes a sacred rhythm, a bridge that strengthens with each deliberate step taken in awareness. Dream portals invite you to cultivate a new kind of relationship with your inner self, a deep listening that transcends ordinary thought and embraces the rich language of symbols, feelings, and subtle impressions. This calls for patience and a gentle curiosity, allowing each dream to surface in its own time without forcing interpretation. Recording your dreams in a journal is often the first step, a ritual that honors the nightly visitations and preserves their fleeting images. But beyond mere documentation, this practice becomes a dialogue, a conscious co-creation where you return to your dreams with intention, inviting clarity and guidance. Lucid dreaming, the art of becoming aware within the dream, is a powerful tool to actively enter and navigate these portals. With practice, you learn to hold presence amid the shifting landscapes of your inner cosmos, transforming from a passive observer into an empowered participant. In this state, the dream space becomes a laboratory for healing, creativity, and spiritual exploration. You may encounter figures who offer wisdom, revisit scenes to rewrite old narratives, or access profound insights about your life's path. Lucidity opens the door to conscious transformation, allowing you to step through your dreams as portals with eyes wide open. The integration of dream wisdom also extends into the waking realm in subtle but impactful ways. The emotions, symbols, and lessons gleaned from these inner journeys begin to inform your decisions, relationships, and sense of purpose. You may find yourself more attuned to synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem to guide your way, and more receptive to intuition's quiet voice. The boundaries between the dream world and waking life soften, revealing a continuous thread of awareness that knits together your entire being. This seamless flow between realms cultivates resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Dreams often bring to light unresolved conflicts or hidden fears, presenting them as scenes and characters to be met with courage and compassion. Engaging with these dream messages can catalyze healing, releasing old patterns and fostering inner harmony. The portals offer not only escape but empowerment, tools to transform shadows into sources of strength, and chaos into clarity. Creativity too blossoms from these dream encounters. Artists, writers, and innovators have long attested to the profound inspiration that visits them in sleep's embrace. By consciously entering the portals of your dreams, you tap into a wellspring of original ideas and boundless imagination. The dream realm, with its fluid logic and vivid symbolism, becomes a muse whispering new possibilities that enliven your waking projects and aspirations. Moreover, embracing the reality of these portals shifts your relationship with time itself. Dreams often operate outside linear time, and as you deepen your engagement, you begin to experience a more expansive sense of presence. This new temporality nurtures patience and openness, allowing you to live with greater flow and less attachment to rigid schedules or outcomes. The portal invites you to dance with time's mysteries rather than resist them, fostering a harmonious rhythm that honors both the cosmic and the quotidian. Ultimately, practical integration means honoring the sacredness of your dreams as a continuous thread in the tapestry of your life. It is an ongoing practice of awakening, learning to move fluidly between worlds, carrying the light of inner knowledge into each moment. Through this alchemy, your life itself becomes a portal, a living testament to the transformative power of dreams, bridging the seen and unseen with grace and wisdom. As the curtain gently falls on this exploration, you stand illuminated by a new awareness. The dreams you once dismissed as fleeting illusions are in truth radiant portals, gateways to the vastness of your soul and the boundless cosmos beyond. This revelation is not a distant abstraction but a living invitation, to step through the threshold night after night, to navigate the infinite landscapes that lie just beyond your waking mind, and to awaken to the deeper truths nestled within your being. The journey through these portals is not simply a passage through sleep but a profound awakening to the multidimensional nature of reality. It calls you to embrace the sacred mystery that weaves together the tapestry of your existence, where the language of dreams speaks in symbols, stories, and cosmic rhythms that echo the heartbeat of the universe itself. You are both the dreamer and the dreamed, the seeker and the guide, engaged in a dance as old as time and as new as the breath you take this moment. To activate this calling, to truly enter your dream portals, requires courage and devotion. It is a conscious choice to surrender the limiting narratives of separateness and control and to open yourself to the vast, sometimes disorienting expanse of inner worlds. Yet within this surrender lies empowerment, the power to transform shadows into light, confusion into clarity, and fragmentation into wholeness. Each dream becomes a stepping stone on your path to self-realization, each night a cosmic rehearsal for the unfolding of your highest potential. In this awakening, you begin to see your life as a seamless dance between worlds, where the veil between waking and dreaming thins and dissolves. The insights you glean from your nocturnal journeys infuse your days with deeper meaning, guiding your steps with intuition and grace. You reclaim the ancient wisdom encoded in the language of dreams, a wisdom that has been waiting patiently within you, waiting for your willingness to listen and to cross. This transformational call is an invitation to live fully awake, to honor the sacred portals that are your dreams as doorways to healing, creativity, and spiritual expansion. It is a beckoning to reclaim your sovereignty over your inner universe and to step boldly into the mystery of your own being, knowing that within you lies an infinite cosmos ready to be explored. May you walk this path with reverence and wonder, forever aware that each dream is not merely a shadow of sleep but a radiant portal, a luminous threshold to the divine mystery that pulses through all life. In embracing this truth, you awaken not only to your own deepest self but to the endless dance of creation itself. Your dreams are calling. Will you answer? There is a threshold, invisible yet unmistakable, between the waking world and the realm where dreams breathe, an ethereal corridor shimmering at the edge of consciousness. We often drift through our nights thinking dreams are mere flickers of the mind, ephemeral images stitched from the day's fabric, fleeting and unimportant. But what if this veil conceals a far deeper truth? What if your dreams are not just dreams, but portals, gateways to vast, untamed dimensions where time bends, realities converge, and your soul dances freely beyond the boundaries of the physical? This is an invitation to step through that threshold, to perceive the night not as a silent void but as a luminous gateway pulsing with cosmic potential. Imagine your mind as a vast ocean, and sleep as the tide that carries you beneath the surface. In this submerged world, the familiar laws of waking life dissolve like mist. Here, you are no longer confined by the gravity of logic or the rigid constructs of time. Instead, you enter a fluid universe where symbols speak in tongues older than language, where the past and future entwine in a timeless embrace, and where the threads of your deepest self weave new patterns of meaning. Dreams, in this light, become sacred maps, encoded transmissions from the hidden layers of your psyche and from realms beyond ordinary perception. These portals are not accidental or random but intentional. They are doorways crafted by the very fabric of your being, awaiting your conscious invitation to cross. Yet, most wander through these passages unawares, brushing past messages from their soul as if they were mere phantoms. To awaken to the truth that dreams are portals is to reclaim a forgotten power, a key to unlock mysteries that have long eluded the grasp of reason. It is to recognize that every night holds the potential for profound encounter, meetings with guides, revelations of hidden truths, and the opportunity to influence not only your inner world but the unfolding reality itself. As you stand at this crossroads, consider the cosmic dance between light and shadow that governs the dream realm. In dreams, the boundaries between self and other blur, the ordinary melts into the extraordinary. Here, the universe whispers secrets in metaphor and allegory, inviting you to interpret the symbolic language of your inner cosmos. To enter these portals consciously is to learn a new art, a delicate balance of surrender and awareness, where the dreamer becomes both the navigator and the explorer. Yet, the significance of these portals extends beyond personal insight. They are conduits of transformation that ripple through the fabric of existence. Dreams serve as rehearsal spaces for possibilities yet unmanifested, as laboratories where the soul experiments with growth, healing, and creation. To enter your dreams fully is to access a wellspring of creativity and wisdom that can infuse your waking life with clarity, purpose, and a profound sense of connection to the mystery of all that is. In the interplay between the conscious and the unconscious, dreams beckon you toward a deeper understanding of reality itself, a reality that is multilayered, holographic, and far richer than the surface perception allows. They reveal the hidden architecture beneath the world you know, a vast, pulsating matrix of energy and meaning where your spirit journeys freely. Each dream is a portal, a sacred passage that calls you to remember the boundless nature of your existence and the infinite potential nested within your being. This exploration is not an abstract hypothesis but an invitation to rediscover a lost language, a language spoken in symbols, emotions, and cosmic rhythms. It is a call to awaken your innate ability to navigate these portals with intention, to become fluent in the dialect of dreams. Through this awakening, you reclaim your sovereignty over the night and step into a luminous dance with the infinite, where every dream is a star, every night a universe, and every sleep an odyssey of the soul.